Thanks very much. Asked me to speak a little bit about the job numbers, and the job numbers just came out, and they're horrible. And I say that not happily, I say that very unhappily. But the numbers are horrible. It's just these people are destroying our country. Here's another sign of it. So as you probably know, before I did, the job numbers came out. They're really, really low, really bad. Our economy's bad. And now it's starting to show. So you'll see, it'll only get worse. It'll only get worse. We're only going one way with the so-called leadership. There is no leadership. But with the so-called leadership we have in this country. So that's number one. Number two is where we are now. We're in a courthouse instead of being in Georgia. We're in a courthouse instead of being in any one of, I would say, 10 states where I'd like to be right now. We have 10 states. We were already marked down. Months ago, we were marked down to be in Georgia today, where we're doing very well in the polls, by the way. But that's where we were supposed to be. We're supposed to be in Ohio tomorrow, and we're supposed to be in Florida on the next day doing campaigning, essentially campaigning. So now I have to go through this trial day after day. The trial is, we are winning this trial. We had a fair trial. If we had a fair judge, I don't think it would have even allowed this trial to take place. Then I would go and read the newspaper stories today, the legal experts, because they've come out with scathing reports of this trial, scathing, that it shouldn't even be taking place. Read Greg Jarrett, read Andrew McCarthy, read Mark Levin, who's been so great, read all of them. That's incredible. Dershowitz came out with a very strong article. Jonathan Turley has been very, very powerful. Just came out with another article. Just read them. I don't know these people for the most part. These are legal experts. And they say this trial is a disgrace. And yesterday, Alvin Bragg sat here all afternoon long, and in the meantime, outside, you have nothing but violence going on. He's the worst DA in the country. They must have had 20 different DAs and assistant DAs in that room over the last couple of days. Over nothing, over no crime. Everyone says there was no crime. Everything was legal. And they're doing this because it's for politics. They want to get Biden elected. That's the only reason. The judge is highly conflicted. He should not be allowed to be the judge of this case. He's trying to make it as salacious as possible by allowing testimony that has nothing to do with the case. He wants to make it a nice salacious case, try and hurt Trump, but it's having the opposite effect, I think. We'll see, but the poll numbers are higher than they've ever been, and that's the story. But he's trying to make it as salacious. He's allowing things in that have nothing to do with this case, nothing to do with it. And he's allowing things in, but nothing for us. He gives everything to the corrupt DA. We have a corrupt DA. It's not doing his job. New York City is a violent city. It's become violent with the cashless bail. I'm the only one who has to put up bail. So I just want to tell you that the case is going fine. We have a corrupt DA. We have a corrupt judge who shouldn't be on this case. And it's a disgrace to America, and it's a disgrace to our court system. And I had two other judges. In Gorin's an example. He refused to listen to the appellate division. Judge, it's a cabal going on, by the way. He refused. I won that case. That's the Attorney General case. I won that case. In Gorin refused to honor the order of the appellate division, which is essentially his boss. He said, I guess in a crude way, I won't say it, but you know what he gave them. You understand that? He looked at him, he said, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to follow the orders. What does he care? He's retiring or something. He said, corrupt judge, another corrupt judge. And the third judge, you know all about him, Kaplan. Now, that was a disgraceful situation. So this is all New York. It's, the people love me, but it's a Democrat deal going on to try and get this corrupt president, this president that's destroying our country. Look at the job numbers today. They were so much lower. Nobody ever thought a thing like this could happen so quickly. But they're trying to get this horrible president, the worst president in the history of our country. They're trying to get him elected with these 3 judges that they've had in New York. And it's a disgrace. And it's an absolute disgrace. What? Say it again.
What's your plan for jobs?
For jobs?
The jobs first.
What's my plan for jobs, you said?
Yes.
My plan for jobs is to drill, baby, drill, to bring energy down, to close up the border, to get rid of all the criminals that are being allowed into our country. You know, our country is being inundated with criminals from all over the world. The jail populations from all over the world are way down because they're driving them into America. They're dropping them off in the good old USA. And they're taking them out of mental institutions, and they're taking them out of jails from all over the world, not just South America. And all of this is greatly affecting our country very negatively. Now we're going to make America great again. Thank you very much. No, it won't stop me from testifying. The gag order is not to testify. The gag order stops me from talking about people and responding when they say things about me. We have people saying things about me, and I'm not allowed to respond. So this judge has taken away my constitutional right. And as the Republican candidate and somebody that's leading Biden by a lot, I should be able to respond. But this guy's got me with a gag order. Now we're filing, I think today, a constitutional motion to get this out. We'll be filing a lawsuit on the constitutionality of it. But if somebody says something about me and I'm not allowed to respond, that's never happened before. Thank you. Thank you.